Hey, my dealings! What's this? Friday Theorizer with me and Cucklefood.
Hello.
Just getting set. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Oh, exhausted.
Yeah,
I
I
want like
hear
40
it in
hours of
your
sleep.
phone.
Went to bed at 4, got up at 7.
Oof.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
didn't
nice.
eat until when I messaged you.
Yeah, I got you. uh,
So how's your
anyways,
day going?
guys, my day's good. I have a busy weekend, well, tomorrow and work, and yeah, it's going good.
Okay, what's planned for tomorrow?
Having family over and having a big Italian feast.
Oh, okay, that sounds nice.
Yeah, so that's gonna be good.
So are you just like starting Christmas this weekend?
I mean,
Kind of.
you could say that, kind of. I mean, that Friday will definitely be Christmas for me in a way, because beginning the process of getting a new wheelchair. So
Okay.
yeah, that's gonna be fun. So tonight we have two really unique series in my mind. Now I'm gonna address what Keckles is gonna cover because his question to me was interesting when I brought this up 2 weeks, well, a week ago now, but he's gonna be covering the theory on if there is a multiversal case next door, which, guys, if you don't know what case next door is one of Cartoon Network's biggest shows from the early mid 2000s, and they left us off on a massive cliffhanger, and we're not getting any result of that soon enough. But and that being glad because that's all. I'm having Keckles go up a few levels to multiversal. So yeah, and for, for my theory, Keckles give me the topic of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer being engineered by Santa Claus.
Hello, Jamie. Good to see you tonight.
Yeah, hey Jamie, okay. But yeah, they're both into the top with, and I will begin off with my theory on Rudolph the Red-Nosed was secretly engineered by Santa Claus.
Okay, I am looking forward to hearing your idea behind that. In fact, I just watched Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer again yesterday.
Oh, nice. Hey, Beverly Moffat, okay. Okay.
Hello, Ms. Moffat.
So, to open this record, Rudolph, the most famous reindeer of all, was not born but engineered by Santa Claus in a secret experiment to create the perfect sleigh pull. This series suggests that Rudolph's glowing red nose, unmatched speed, and resilience are not natural traits, but the result of Santa's advanced magical scientific research to solve legit and difficult challenges in delivering presents to children around the world. Now, I do have a few different points to this that well, two subtopics under this one topic, so let's get into it.
When you say subtopics, do you mean like other things that he worked on, or like elaborate,
Well,
my friend?
okay. The way I'm breaking it up is the the purpose behind Rudolph's creation and the crucible of the series is what I mean by that. But let me go into it and let me just introduce what I have. Okay, from the purpose behind the creation. Number one, the problem said that needs to solve. One, harsh level conditions, heavy fall, snowstorms, and other extreme level often make Christmas Eve deliveries difficult even for the mightiest reindeer team. Point number two, population growth. As the global population increases, children needed faster, stronger, and more effective reindeer to maintain its tight delivery schedule. Okay, now, well, before I move on, is there any comments you have on those two bullet points? that I went over like that.
Okay, when you're talking about the population control on that, do you mean that he's trying to create more, or is he trying to lower
The,
the rate?
the population growth
Yeah.
is talking about the actual population of the world.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant about the population of the reindeer.
No,
Okay.
no, of
Okay,
the
I get you. I get you.
okay.
Yeah, no,
That's
that was my question there.
that's why I asked because I feel might need some clarification.
Yeah, you're talking about population booms with the global population
Yeah, yeah,
and the need for like more advanced reindeer because of that.
yeah.
Okay. Nope. That's good.
Okay, now said the solution, said the being not a said them being not only a natural being but also a individual. Leads us to engineer a reindeer with enhanced abilities using a combination of multiple magic, advanced alchemical science, and possible genetic experimentation. He created Rudolph as the ultimate reindeer, the growing nose, a built-in navigation beacon to cut through fog and darkness, increase increase in the given
No problem. Your script's not loading?
the increase intelligence. Yeah, it took me a moment to figure out what I was. So,
Okay.
increase intelligence speed, enhance muscles, is similar to to outpace the rest of the team. And last point here is unique charisma. Rudolph's magnetic personality wasn't just luck. Tragedy designed him to inspire unity and motivation among reindeer. Among the reindeer. So,
Even though it caused them to like hate his guts from the moment he popped out.
well, yeah. Okay. Before I move on, any questions or more comments?
Okay, so comment in general is what do you mean by increased charisma? Because there is one thing Rudolph did not have. It was charisma.
I mean, the,
He
the
was
way,
nice, but he was not charismatic.
yeah, no, I see what you mean, and I probably made a goof on that one,
Yeah.
keeping it in, but Yeah, I don't have a good defense for
for that.
that.
That one is a miss. Just
Yeah,
for that part, like
yeah,
the nose, the he was a good flyer before the others could fly, so that stuff's
yeah.
true. But the charisma, no, that's not working.
No, yeah, you got me on that one. You did. Okay, now, cruise the public theory. Okay, so Rudolph's sudden appearance. Rudolph famously appeared out of nowhere with no established lineage or mention in reindeer or private history. This suggests he may not have been born in the traditional sense, but rather in predicts which should have deemed him ready for the team.
I am going to interpose with that one.
Okay?
As someone who just watched the movie yesterday, which begins just after his birth with his mother.
Alright.
So we do know where he came from.
Okay, I will give you that. Okay, number two. The unique red. No other reindeer in such a team has a glowing nose, and it's never explained why Rudolph alone possesses this feature. A magical or engineered enhancement could explain this anomaly. Anomaly. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Number three, sentence immediate acceptance. While the reindeers, while the reindeer initially mocked Rudolph, said to recognize his potential industry. This could be because, said the new Rudolph's special abilities from the thought have been involved in his creation. Any on that record or
No, that one was pretty good. I don't see any main issues with that one.
okay. Number four, Rudolph's superior abilities. Rudolph not only led the sleigh, but also surpasses peers in both skill and determination. These extraordinary traits are consistent with the idea that he was designed to be a superior reindeer. anything on that one? Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I do suppose that his tenacity could have been engineered into him. It is something that he needed to work at, though, because I would say until his interactions with Yukon Cornelius, he did seem as far too easy to back off from things.
Mm.
In
Okay.
fact, in part of the story, it actually details his transition to being older as him realizing that he can't turn away from things and must meet them head on.
Alright.
Hold on, I'm going to take some for my sinuses.
Good.
One of those nights.
Yeah, I got you.
See how long that takes to kick in, but okay, I'm back.
Okay. Is there anything else you wanted to add to what you will say or no?
I'll put it this way. If he was like the first or a prototype, would you say that you would continue with that, or would you try something different?
I mean, in my opinion, he would try to do something a bit different, but keep the general idea in mind of what he's attempting to create.
No.
Okay, now I'm going to go over my silver bullet and then my conclusion. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
The,
And then I'll be
the,
ready to go.
uh, the definitive proof of the theory was in Rudolph's unparalleled uniqueness. The glowing nose is a buoy that is not found in nature, suggesting either divine intervention or artificial creation. Cinder as a fickle name for blending magic and subjects. It's, most, it's the most likely candidate to have engineered such a marvel. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer may not be natural, a natural born reindeer of Santa's team, but rather a carefully crafted solution to the growing challenges of Christmas. If his glowing nose, physical prowess, and and inspiring personality all points to set the festival in engineering the ultimate slayful radio. This series not only reimagines Rudolph's origins, but also sheds light on Santa's um, uh, I got all innovative approach to keeping the Christmas tradition alive. Say you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you, good.
Sorry, it's one of those nights.
No, okay. Hmm.
Okay, well, I will say that I am definitely in agreement for most of that. I was one who was always of the belief that Santa had a little bit of involvement in Rudolph's creation, some magical experiments or whatever to influence his birth,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I brought up that idea to you of him being like a secret invention of Santa.
Yeah, no, I get it. It makes sense.
All right, now for me, you brought out something for Kids Next Door, which I will say, did I watch some of Kids Next Door? Yes, I watched some of Kids Next Door. It was never something I was super into, but I always acknowledged that, hey, this is a fun, good show.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always someone who will champion that it should have gotten like a continuation. They should have done more with it. But the idea of the Galactic Kids Next Door, which does not exist, even though we've gotten like teasers and animatics for some things, but
Yeah.
hey, that thing's a pipe dream. And then your idea of the multiversal Kids Next Door.
Mm.
Now, there are actually several things that can point to a multiversal Kids Next Door that have to do with all of the different crossovers that they've had throughout their series and with other shows.
Yeah.
Crossovers which continued even after the cancellation of the Kids Next Door series. I would say the most recent crossover would have been this year, in fact,
Hmm.
where some of the characters from the Kids Next Door actually appear in an episode of Jellystone. So, Cartoon Network has not forgotten about Kids Next Door. These characters are still active, they're still being used by the network and by their shows, and they're being used in ways and in universes that have little to no connection to the universe that they're originally from, which does lend credence to the idea of a multiversal Kid Next Door.
Mm.
Cartoon Network has always had its own interconnected set of universes, as far back as the Cartoon Network Cityscape stuff, which
Yeah.
took all the different characters and had them interact in the Cartoon Network backlots. Um, as far as Fusion Fall, which did have Nigel Uno as one of the main characters within the Fusion Fall storyline, in which he interacted with characters from different universes of the Cartoon Network multiverse. So they're already established the idea of the Kids Next Door characters being involved in stories outside of their main continuity. You will accept that, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So the idea of them crossing over to other dimensions, that stuff's easy. That stuff's like possible. You can flat out say that the idea that they would be taking kids from these various universes to organize a more stable version of the Kids Next Door for communication, that's likely. Any organization that is as rule oriented and as uh, properly organized as the Kids Next Door with access to multiversal travel would be trying to gather agents from those universes. So
Mm.
my belief is that they would use this to gather kids from various universes to organize into a specific grouping. Um, okay, so in OKKO,
Mhm.
which is a series on Cartoon Network featuring the kid hero KO. That is something where Nigel and various other characters from across the Cartoon Network multiverse do work together. And they all are in possession of what are called POW cards, which are statistics for the different characters and basically ID cards. KO has an ID card which is usable, and since he is known by the organization, would be most likely of the proper age, the proper training to be a member of the multiversal Kids Next Door. I will ask, are you familiar at all with OKKO?
I am. I've seen a handful of episodes.
Okay. OKKO also acts as a bit of a multiversal nexus. In fact, one of the episodes in the series is focusing on linking the various Cartoon Network multiverses and trying to make certain that the connections between them are protected. Meaning that perhaps the OKKO universe would be useful as a hub world for organizing this multiversal Kids Next Door.
Uh, I said that I will say this. There's one instance in OKKO where I personally think, well, let's say like this. I personally hate how they shoehorned a character into a subject situation because like, have you ever have you seen the episode where they have the goals for Scooby-Doo, a
Yes.
ghost school?
Yes, where one of the main characters from OKKO actually went to the ghoul school and grew up with those characters.
Yes. Now, I personally I didn't like that shoehorn in there, but I could understand why they tried to do it. I mean,
I will
yeah,
say that that actually is one of my favorites because yes, I am also a fan of Ghoul School, but I do like the way they incorporated Enid into the other characters. It felt like she'd always been there.
I I
Let me
I
see.
could see how you could feel like that. I think. Mm, so yeah. Hmm.
Give me a second. I'm actually looking to see some connections. All right, linky, 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 linky. I'm checking a voice actor's IMDb, so give me a moment.
Okay.
Because I actually believe that some of the characters did have some voice work for the original thing.
Uh,
Uh,
while you're doing that, I'm gonna pop up this image of what we will.
yes, I was correct. They actually do use quite a few of the voice actors from the original Ghoul School to tie this back into the original movie. So some of these characters are actually played by their original voice actors.
Alright, cool. Alright, but yeah, that is an image of what we'll currently talk about. Let me make it big on the screen for y'all. Just we have in didn't mean click on that, but we have Enid right here, and then the rest of the whole school crew. So, which, uh, but yeah, I just thought I would pop that up real quick and show y'all. Hey,
Gotcha. Okay, so to elaborate, it is not simply the kids next door who have access to this multiversal travel, because the delightful children down the lane and father also appear in multiple continuities across multiple universes. In the cartoon series Villainous, which is all about villains and trying to take over the world and increasing their capabilities, they are actually shown as villains within that universe and well respected. Um, this is something which also takes place in, where is that show? Edgeworth. Yes, Edgeworth is another series which does reference the father and the delightful children. And since it seems possible for the Kids Next Door villains to have access to and cross over into these other universes, it makes perfect sense that a multiverse organization to keep tabs on them would be established. One universe, I say, which is seemingly like the most normal of them, but
mm,
would be a very good proving ground or recruitment ground is Craig of the Creek. And you
okay.
could, in fact, describe the creek itself as being similar to one of the kids next door tree houses. Have you ever watched any of Craig of the Creek?
Um, I have, and I mean, you know this, but we previously
Yes, yeah.
did,
Yeah, yes, we did.
yeah,
Yeah, we
so,
did the first two episodes of that. Okay. It slipped my mind for a second. I'm going on my tangent. Don't worry. All right. So, because of that, you do know where I'm leading you on with this. When we arrive in the creek, it is a sort of secret world which is kept from all of the older kids and the parents. They have their own form of currency, their own form of kid based technology, and it is something which could very, very easily fit in as a training ground and base for the Kids Next Door organizations. Yes?
Yep.
Yes. So I see nothing which would be standing in the way of that. And we do have the elders of the Creek who do reference the Kids Next Door multiple times.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions so far?
I did not.
Now, when it comes to a proper way to have them working together, so we have all of these different crossovers, but crossovers don't always set a fully usable working condition because that's just entertainment for the most part. In terms of actually having an organization which would be considered multiversal kids next door, you need a leader. Now, Nigel Uno obviously is a great field leader, but he is not someone who could sit at base and organize anything.
No.
He'd want too much to go out and actually do things. So, where is it? Uh, duh, 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 duh. I would actually propose, and this is a strange idea, I know.
Alright.
I would propose one of two people to be the possible leader of the multiversal kids next door.
Mm-hmm.
One of them you're going to say is like, oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense. The other you're probably going to say is, no, what are you thinking? You're crazy.
Okay.
The first being Dexter, who through Fusion Fall has had dealings with the Kids Next Door groupings, and is also someone very familiar with keeping secret organizations away from parents. Correct?
Yeah.
The other is someone who has far more experience than Dexter with the Kids Next Door, who has worked with them, who has worked against them, who has dealt with them in Fusion Fall and within their own series.
Would this be Mandy?
Why, yes, this would be Mandy.
Uh-huh.
If there is anyone who can deal with the logistics of such things without going utterly insane, I would propose that Mandy from Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy would be the optimal leader of a multiversal Kids Next Door.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, now I will definitely say I expected Mandy to be one of you two because, like you said, she has dealt with them in Future Fall and in her own series as well. So it's canonically driven that there is a connection between Mandy and the kids next door. So I agree with you on that. That's all. Yes and no. I mean, he could be a great rival in series, but I don't think executing that would be a great walkthrough for him. But
His ego might get in the way,
yeah, yeah.
but at least he'd be able to provide them with even better technology.
Yes, he would. I will agree with you on that. Hmm.
Okay, and that is basically the gist of my proposal for the multiversal kids next door.
Alright. Well, I mean, it's a good silly proposal, or whatever you want to call it, but, there's points I can agree with and points that I don't.
All right, well, lay out the ones you don't.
Okay, well, and this is just me, but it's the whole OKKO stuff that, yes, the power calls are a good way to ID someone. I just don't see that, them walking in that evil would go too well because, I mean, Conan kissed natural their village were evil, they're also laughable. I mean, I don't feel like that has the same tone with OKKO, but again,
Well,
I
the
haven't
villains
watched,
for both OKKO and Kids Next Door are mostly laughable.
and that's what I'm about to say. Like, I haven't really got into OKKO. The only villain that I'm aware of is the father of OK, so of KO, who is turned evil by some freak accident.
I will say
You,
most of the fights and most of the villains in OKKO are very well animated and over the top, but lower stakes.
uh, I mean, again, this is come from someone who didn't get into a KKO. Why would
All right, let's put it this way: you and me are going to watch some episodes.
okay, we could definitely do that. But yeah, I mean, it's a good series. This is believable. I just have my qualms with OKKO. That's it.
Okay, okay, that's always going to be a thing.
So, with that being said, you know, I don't think either thoughtless habits as the outs. Left to argue about evil silly, but
No, I think I pretty much put it out.
yeah. The living say this. Guys, this coming week will be our two last week's for the year due to the fact that the next 2 weeks are holiday related, so we'll not go live Christmas Eve. We could possibly do something on the 27th, but that's dependent on his schedule.
Yes, I will say it's also possible we could pre-record something to just drop live on those days.
Yeah, I mean, definitely we could. I wouldn't mind doing that at all either. So just have to work out a good schedule time to do that. So yeah.
All right.
I guess with that being said, I think we're gonna go here for this week. Join us Tuesday night where we take a look at the French Christmas.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, bye guys.
Later, taters.